Welcome everybody back to my channel, your friendly neighborhood demon slayer. I am here with another general reading to see what the universe has for us, what messages that we need to hear and heed and take warning, which lessons we need to learn, and maybe even what demons we need to slay. Alright, so I'm going to get started with some pre-shuffled card decks. We have corrupt. Why I keep getting us? You know what? I'm not even gonna pull it. It's been out in so many readings. We're not taking it. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna take this a different direction. Give us a different channel. Something. All right. We've got violating terms and conditions in the reverse. Okay. What else we got? Hidden in plain sight. Resisting change. What else do we have? Sacrifice in the reverse. Mind trap in the reverse. We have intuition in the reverse. Somebody ain't happy about change, are they? Oop, wrong deck. We have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Ten of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Pull them around the cards. Government contracts in the reverse. Balanced overindulgence. And then we have ready for battle. Come on now, we're not trying to start fires here. Throw interview. Right up under sacrifice in reverse. Next. Thank you, next. We have blockage in the reverse. We have extension under intuition reversed. Cool. Cool. We have death reversed. Next to the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Let's see, do I want? Yeah, I want 3. We have Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Bro, come on. Do you know how hard I shuffle these? Upside down, in reverse, like, to make sure everything, oh God, excuse me. Oh well, it is what it is. Here we are, Ace of Wands in reverse. My God. What is someone trying to do here? Woo! You know what? We got this. We got this. We do. Because we always know how this BS ends, right? Right off the bat, we've got violating terms and conditions with governmental contracts, both in the reverse. Sacrifice reversed. Then we have interview. And of course, everything's reversed at the bottom. The Ace of Pentacles, Death, and Page of Pentacles. Well, alright, so from the beginning right here, we've got something, obviously something illegal. You know, with all this paperwork stuff, governmental stuff in the reverse right here. When you're talking about terms and conditions, you're referring to contracts. It could be a soul contract, it could be physical contracts, whatever it is. It's all in reverse. Okay, this doesn't apply to a divine being because a divine being is not going to get caught up in this stuff. A divine being is somebody who's they're walking their path. And they're actively discerning their environment. And their actions reflect integrity. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, right here, we're talking about a karmic energy. And if whoever I'm speaking to, they definitely had a sacrifice in mind for you. They were going to sacrifice you. Alright, now remember, sacrifice can be many things. It doesn't necessarily mean like putting you up on a platform and murdering your ass while they dance around you. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay? But they can have sacrificed you if, say, like, if you had something that they wanted and they think that you don't have protection or something like that, that's what I mean. Like, they're going to sacrifice you. Oh, you know, she doesn't have her guards up, so that's her problem kind of deal. Alright, this is right over interview. So it looks like a job. Some kind of job offer that was coming into you. And whoever is responsible for completing the contract with you, whoever the liaison is, whoever these karmic people are, they got in front of that. They got in contact with the liaison of whatever contract this is. And like I said, I do feel like we're talking more along the lines of a job here. So like, let's say for instance, you're telepathic, you're intuitive, you're a reader, something like that, right? And they know that. So if they know that a contract is coming to you, they're going to, I don't know how, but these karmics are aware of like which contract it is. Like I'm telling you, they went to the liaison. They tried to interrupt and interfere. Okay, but and they see here like the Ace of Pentacles, Death reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. It sounds like whoever these karmic or karmics were, they were absolutely desperate. They either knew the consequence of their actions and what it would bring for them, or I don't know. It's pretty. Something is here. It'll come to me later, I feel. Let's continue on. But right here, oh. So, okay, so whatever, okay, I'm going to call them hits, all right? This karmic or group of karmics, whatever it is, I kind of feel like it's more than one. I just feel the energy of more than one person involved, all right? So I'm going to refer to them as a group of karmics. They were actually sending this towards you. They were sending something that would interrupt your work and separate you from your work so that you never receive this Ace of Pentacles. They also sent death towards you. That could be in the spiritual realm and or the physical. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is our liaison right here. This is the communicator that was coming in to communicate that you have something of value here. He's trying to go and he's telling the king and queen. You know, this is the part of the story where the knight mounts his horse and he goes to find food, educate himself, figure out how is she doing this, how does she know these things, or he. I'm saying she just literally for no reason. I'm not picking up on masculine versus feminine just yet, but yeah, that's the liaison. He was misled. I feel like whatever this was should have happened a long time ago, but this liaison was misled, given very bad information, false information. All right, but you've been in plain sight all along. I feel like these people, and it's not just the group of karmics, it's these people behind this contract, right? Like the people that were responsible for giving you this offer, they failed, right? Because of this information. And so I feel like whoever within that company found it important enough to find you, they sent these people out to find you. And they keep coming back, we can't find her, we can't find her, him, we can't find him, we can't find him, whichever, you know? But you've been in the same place the whole time, so that really confirms to me you've been in the same place the entire time. You have not, like, I even feel like you have an online presence. I say online, it could be just you have a community presence and or an online presence. Like whatever it is, like everything you do has a trail of breadcrumbs behind it, and you leave it there on purpose. Left there on purpose. But I'm telling you, this confirms to me that this group of karmics lied to this Page of Pentacles. They gave them bad information. They said that you were living somewhere else, doing something somewhere else. Could have even said that she's out on the street, drugged out. That's right next to balance indulgence. So one of the lies was said, yeah. I mean, no, that's what it is. They lied and said that you're out on the streets and drugged up. You've got balance over indulgence. And this is here because you are a balanced person. You do indulge from time to time, but you know your limits. You don't take it to where it starts destroying the insides of you. You don't. You don't. And you've been here all along. All along. So basically this company or whatever, they did not do their due diligence. They went by the word of this group of karmics and they never thought twice about it. So if they never thought twice, then they never took due diligence in finding you. They stopped at whatever these people were telling them, that's what they stopped at. They didn't take it any further. They didn't hire a private investigator, they didn't do anything. But I'm telling you, this whoever is at the top of this contract, whoever is trying to send this to you, this job offer, they weren't aware of the situation. They just assumed everybody was doing the right thing and following through the proper way that they're supposed to. But I'm telling you, it was so easy to find you. It is so easy to find you. I say was. This could be past, present, future, right? Mind trap and blockage, both reversed. Who are we referring to right here? Are these the karmics after the divine? told you it was a group of people. I'm really getting that this is a family. This is a family. Whoever you grew up with, the people you grew up with, there are at least 3 family members involved. There might be other people, like friends, etc. But this is a family. They're related to each other. And they've been lying to the liaisons and the people coming to look for you. They've been misleading them. Okay, but as you can see, this is upside down though. Which tells me that right now or in the future, like whatever blockage they were trying to create for you for this liaison to stay away from you and not find you, it's not working. It's not going to work out. And then we have mind trap. Like, it was a mind trap. Like, they sent these people on a goose chase. I don't know where they said you were, but it really had nothing to do where you actually are. They sent them through a maze, man. It wasn't just one location they gave them. And they just blamed it on you being drugged up somewhere, somehow. That's crazy. These are all the things. These are all the things that they attempted. They attempted to bring endings. They attempted to interrupt progress. They attempted to blind. I feel like this Knight of Wands is the person who is the one that has employed everybody to come find you. Like they really worked the doozy. But this is a progress in your work. Like I said, whatever you're doing, it's going to have something to do with this job offer that's coming in. It's going to relate to what you're already doing. All right? The progress that these people tried to make did not work. The endings they tried to cause did not work. So it sounds to me like they went above and beyond. Not only did they mislead these people, but they also made moves within the community to try and rally up people that would say the same thing about you. So they probably, created arguments and recorded it and didn't tell you. And it's one of those situations where they don't record the whole situation. They just record one piece and call you crazy for it, instead of people knowing the truth that you were being. I'm not even going to finish that. Moving on, we have resisting change and ready for battle. I feel like you, Divine, I really do feel like the Divine that I'm talking to, you've been resisting change. And I feel like that's why, that might be another reason why this contract has not found you. Because I feel like, you're obviously hugely dedicated to whatever it is you do, right? And I feel like you may have found some kind of comfort with that. And so, like, this is your life. This is you're whatever this is, you're very, very passionate about it, okay? And you're resisting change because you have found a good place and space, okay? So, but it looks like that gets reversed, right? You're ready for battle now. You're ready to fight for what is yours. You're not sitting back in the back seat letting things happen, letting things roll by and miss you. You have mounted up. You have taken control. You have taken the reins of your soul. And so now you can align with this job offer coming in, which means that all of the misleading and all of this stuff comes to surface. And then the truth behind where you are is now public it's public to these people offering the job offer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like their team is or was or will be embarrassed when they figure out where you were the whole time. They're gonna be so embarrassed. Like, it's gonna look very, very bad for them reputation wise. Because I feel like, I mean, beyond the first attempt that they made to find you, they had to pay somebody to continue trying to find you. So that's a waste of money, you know? Waste of time. But that's very good, Divine. Very good, Divine. You've overcome your fears. You've built your confidence. You've built your strength. You've built a solid foundation for yourself. And that's what God was asking for. He didn't want you to come in contact with something that was going to be grand and amazing for somebody else to just come in, manipulate you, and take off with all of your rewards and blessings. He was protecting that for you. While you sat within yourself and you ruminated, you reflected, you reevaluated, and you eventually embraced change. Now you're ready for battle. You're ready to go and protect what's yours. You're going to stand up. You're going to speak truthful. And what belongs to you, you're going to make claim to that. So we have intuition in the reverse and extension. This intuition in reverse, that's not really I'm not feeling like that's a bad thing. That is the part of all of this that cannot be revealed to you at this time. There is some part of this, and it could be just simply what the job offer is, or how much they are offering, whatever it is. Like, it's not good. That has to be revealed in divine timing. Like, you can feel it happening. You're already aligned with it, right? And you're okay with not knowing, is what I'm getting. And this extension here, I mean, this has been a long time coming. Like I said, it could have happened sooner if we would have embraced that change a little sooner. But, you know, now, at least we can sit here and say, now you're ready and you're prepared. Now when you receive this, nobody's going to take you down. Now when you receive this, you will know how to protect yourself, how to protect your work. You know what I'm saying? You have the tools and resources now. You've accessed that. You have accessed that from within. And so right below that, we see the Five of Cups reversed. We have the Two of Cups reversed, and then the Ace of Wands reversed. This, to me, I know this is a strange little combination here. All right. You know, we've avoided, we've gone through what we've had to go through. You know what I mean? We did the work. I'm saying we because again, I'm not picking up feminine versus masculine at this moment anyway. And then we've got the Two of Cups in reverse. This just confirms to me that this is family. This is somebody super, super close that is involved. Like I said, there's multiple family members involved. But someone in particular, like, was supposed to be your best friend or the closest person you were to in the family. Like, it's that person. And that's sad, but it's this Ace of Wands. Their magic is not... What I mean by magic is their methods just did not conquer. They did not conquer. It is a failure. Like, this is a promise, and promises from God always come through. Judgments from God are always final. So I am very proud of you, Divine. And I'm going to go ahead and say feminine and masculine because there's definitely more than one person that this applies to. It's definitely more than one person. So some of the details may vary a little bit, whatnot. But the overall story is the same. This is definitely a job offer. This is definitely somebody who's been looking for you and have been misled and have found themselves embarrassed in front of their boss. And then their boss finally takes reins, takes hold, and does the due diligence and finds you hiding in plain sight. You were right there all along. And all the strategies and methods that this karmic group had and used against these liaisons and against these probably even private investigators, it's firing back at them. Every attempt and move they did and they made to block this for you is coming back for them. I mean, they even went so far as to use death magic. And this, I'm telling you, this energy is just pure jealousy. It's pure jealousy. These are people with absolutely nothing to do. Nothing. They go to bed, they come home, they eat, they shit, they go to sleep. That is the extent of their life. And they see you as growing up with them, in a community with them. So you should have achieved only as much as they did. Like, why does he or she, why do they get to elevate? What is so different between me and them? And instead of going inside and asking, what is the difference? And what is it that I can do within my life to bring my own abundance, to bring my own happiness, to reveal my own life path and purpose? These people never stop and think, oh, you know what? They did the work for that. They did everything I didn't do. But they still believe that you don't deserve it. They don't believe. Because people really think that the only way to work for anything is out in the physical world, by getting a 9 to 5. That's not. That's not. Are you becoming a better human being? Are you being more considerate? Are you loving people? Are you loving yourself? Are you sharing what you have? So, sorry, not sorry. Story remains the same. It's always going to be the same for these karmics. Always, always, always across the board. When you get involved with black magic, in other words, black magic is manipulation. False manipulation, I say false, manipulation using false information. And it's against somebody who has nothing to do with anything. And the consequences get worse and worse the more you're starting to talk about a divine being who has been on their game. They've been doing all the right things, all the work, making the sacrifices. These people don't sacrifice anything. They won't sacrifice anything. They'll sacrifice you. They'll sacrifice their pet. But they're not going to sacrifice their little McDonald's down the street that they got to have every day. They're not going to sacrifice their nice air-conditioned car for a little beater so that they can go out and build something for themselves. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. They're going to go out and they're going to take a loan so that they can look good, so they can look like they got money. These are fakes. These are players. These are haters. These are people who will never be free. Financially, never be free. They're going to be in debt for the rest of their entire lives, which means they're going to be stuck at some point. People are going to stop accepting them. They're not going to let them rent. They're not going to let them open mortgage. They're not going to let them do anything because they'll have ruined themselves by that point. And that's if there's not prison involved, you know? They could be taken away from it all. They would rather, enjoy their life in debt and scrolling. They want to spend their evenings scrolling on the phone, Looking at everybody that has everything that they think they want. They think they want. Because they don't know. They don't know what they really want because they never went in. They never figured it out. They never asked. They never did the work. So everything that they think they want, that they see everyone else having, is not what they want. It's not what they need. It is not what they need. And they haven't realized that. And they get stuck. They get mentally entrapped by their own phone. And then they build a hatred inside, not only for the people they're looking at, who they think have the things that they want. They start hating themselves more and more and more and more. And they spiral into this deep, dark hole, which they're afraid of, and they will always be afraid of because they'll never face themselves and do the work. So, I mean, you played a dirty game, so you get dirty rewards. Congratulations. But seriously, Divine, you guys have done an excellent job. My masculines, my feminines, my divine beings whom this message resonates, you're doing a mighty fine job. Thank you so much for doing the work. Thank you for loving yourself. Thank you for loving others. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for working on yourself. Thank you for admitting when you're wrong. Thank you for correcting your mistakes and learning from them. And thank you for staying in alignment. You're not just there, like you don't have any plans to go anywhere else. You are going to remain in alignment. So that's wonderful. So you've got this coming in for you. All right? Look forward to it. Like I said, this is past, present, or future. This does apply to different people. And I'm excited for you. You know, and if and when it does come in for you, hit me up. You know? Leave a comment. Say, hey girl, I'm just letting you know. Thank you. Or no thank you. I don't need a thank you. Just let me know. That's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It's worthy of being acknowledged and recognized. It really is. So thank you guys so much for stopping in for another tarot reading, another general tarot reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and or comment, whatever you feel led to do. It greatly helps the channel to grow. It allows other people and more people to be reached. So hopefully elevate their souls, their minds, their spirits, their bodies. Like, we need this. We are all aware of how unwell human beings are today. And we need healing. The only way we can do that is love, doing our work, and getting in line with our aligned, becoming aligned. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and until the next read.